Hello everyone, welcome to ARC's Tier 2 Rank 12 in Spain. A short qualifying followed by a 33 lap race. Coming a little bit late on, I was actually fetching my dinner, to be honest. Yeah, not the best turnout for Tier 2 tonight. Too many declines for the race for various reasons. But we can only go with what we got, and unfortunately couldn't get the reserves to cover either, so I'm just going to put a quick message in chat just to make sure that any who may join late you must start from the back. There we go, so that's everybody. So what have we got then? We've got 12 drivers, we've got 2 Mercedes on there, we've got 2 Astons, 2 McLarens, 2 Williams I think, 2 books, 2 Ferraris, English, that should cover him, but he's in AlphaTauri, and Titans in a Red Bull. So these guys, unfortunately, couldn't make it for whatever reason. We should actually be getting 1 or 2 more joiners, so this shouldn't be the final point, there should be a couple 1 or 2 more. Hopefully there will be. They have been told they must start from the back, so there we go. Welcome to everybody that's viewing. I can see there's a few of you out there already, so thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you're all well. On to more BA, who is first on the track. First to set down some sort of benchmark time for everybody else. Do have the guys towards the top end of the championship on the track. So Lux is there, who's running away with the Tier 2 championship at the moment. Brian's with us, who's in P2, and Gaza, who's in P3. Top ones, also got English, AlphaTauri is very quick, so let's challenge at the top of those boys. Perhaps Bryson is one that should be joining us during qualifying as long as he gets home in time. He did say it's going to touch and go. Good one to get through 6 and switch it to Australian. So should be able to just about make it. Got to be in before the end of qualifying to get the car. So we're into a hot lap in a way. Set to run there, so I just realised I put the lap belt on. So we'll be able to drive. He hasn't validated there though, so let's move up to English. On the track, so medium tires. Going to throw up an interesting strategy choice. Potentially do a medium to hard or a soft to hard to do a 1 stop. It is significantly quicker than a 2 stop, about 10 seconds supposedly on paper, but safety costs is pretty high in that respect. Still need to hit because they will take a lot of life. that's a side to lap. He's going to be a lot quicker than that. So maybe he's just done a side to laps and then maybe do a lap on the mediums. That's that. Evan does a 16.7 straight into the 16s. It's an impressive lap. Ready for Lux. Invalidated. There's 11 seconds left in the second sector, but it's invalidated. Up on 20 this time, which is way down. But maybe he lost most of his time into the final sector, so let's stop him. On the calendar, I'd say. Final chicane, it's Spain. So Titan goes 1:19.5. Again, another driver that I think is going to be a lot running than that. So let's tip that around. He's on his first flying lap. Certainly not got the pace that Evan's got, but to be fair to him, he's been doing a great job. Bringing the car home after and not and picking up those valuable points that everyone's needed for the team. So we'll just keep Ferrari secures him a high enough position that he'd rather start in the mediums. Obviously we've got slightly down, but stick with him as he comes through the final sector because it's a very minuscule amount. Okay, so English sector 1 now. He's been in for a new set off, so he's on the first set. 2 up in the first sector. But Miles Summers to sort of come down by at least 13 seconds really. And then a good start. So treacherous. 12.3 up already. He's definitely on target to move up the time. There's a little oversteer now. The sort of left-hand hairpin. It's definitely a huge improvement. It's going to fly him up the grid. So we've got a chicane, very some decent speed. Relying on a 17.2. Goes P2 for the main. We saw obviously the steer out of hairpin. One place into the time. And Nathan of the night actually the English is capable of a 16, hopefully. They Mercedes, it's got a yellow flag. Yeah. And there's no damage, it's just coming down to start. So all do is now active for the mediums. And Brooks has gone 18 for the mediums and Super 4. So let's go to Evan because he's on a hot lap on no sets off. So ever so slightly up in the first sector, a couple of hundredths. No flags around, but that's just somebody. In fact, it's one of the Mercedes looking at the other Mercedes Ferrari, so not to worry about. As the Ferrari opens up DRS, heads down towards the end of sector 2, and he's a quarter of a second up. He's on for a very quick time. Just a pole jump through the front sector. Close the ball. It's a good exit, and this is definitely going quicker. So 2016, 7. That was much quicker as I thought it was going to. 600s in the end. Still an improvement. Still provisional pole by half a second at the moment of English. As I said, just keep an eye on for pole anyway. Keep an eye on English. Looks like Brian's switch to mediums, so it's obviously a strategy. Let's go to yet. The other three that haven't set times yet, by the way, are all out on track. Mario's had a couple of attempts at McLaren, but hasn't managed to lap. He has now. It's 120.1, he's putting P9 for the moment, but obviously he's done multiple laps on both sides. Comes in. So he sets sauce to multiple laps. He's probably stuck at 20% wear on that already, at least. Four set tyres, just going one more go. Just come up to the end of sector 2. 2.7 up, which is putting him into a 119. Lovely exit out of the chicane, it's probably the best exit we've seen so far. Goes across the line on the mediums on 17.5. Invalidated on the final corner, I think it was. So Bobby's out, looks like he's actually in the pits, so he's doing what he can. There's one more against the indeed, and he's back up to P9. 119.5. Sector. This is a medium tyre run. This is I think well, first lap on the was just a side lap. Dives in. There's the car. There's any problems with Brian there. Comes into straight that we see this end of the second sector, half a second up. And the target for an 18.1. A bit more in the sector. And then do a cycle up. And set off some 2 miles so the same. As ends 8. And that is a crash on track. We've got a lead Brian at the moment. So Brian moving to Campbell on the mediums. Just to make this guy up. He's lost it on that left hander. As I mentioned earlier on, how treacherous the curves are there. He's in the pits as he came out. Might could be a case of Lord DA settling and saying, do you know what, actually, starting may not be the worst thing. So no choice. Rolled into the pits at the moment. We're on the time. If he just does it quickly, sticks on a new set of softs maybe. We'll have enough time to complete that lap. On board now with English, who's lost it on turn 2. Maybe the end of qualifying. Well, if he's got damage, then he's definitely the end of qualifying. He's got enough time to get around and start another lap. If he can. I do apologise, completely missed Zico going provisional pole on 16.4. It's a great lap from Zico. These boys really takes off the central time. 6.2. English, obviously, is cooling down. He's going to be content to start the Williams. Slighting. 1.3 down. Somebody called Hot Doggy has just joined, whoever that is. What is it? I need to turn my mic volume up. Okay, John, thank you. Search. Okay, so is that any better, guys? So I wasn't looking at the stream. Does that sound better to you? Anybody? Okay, I don't know who this Hot Doggy is, but we're going to have to boot him out. Let me just check Discord, see if somebody's changed my settings, which is confusing me as to why I'd suddenly be quiet as opposed to other times. Still a bit low. This is really strange. It's actually on these options. No, as you can see, that's completely up to top. Alright, I'll just have to do the right, guys, does that sound any better for you? Right, there's Black Spartans. Black Spartans got in. We've also now got someone called Swim I, so I think Brian has maybe forgotten to change this to friend only. Sorry, I'm trying to sort out with the admin who these people are, and I would expect something to happen that I'm not aware of. That is the case. So Lord DA then is going to manage to get a lap in. I think Evan is as well, actually. So who's furthest round? Evan's furthest round. Even validated. So Evan, unfortunately, a tenth and a half down. He looked like he was maybe backing out there. Tires just in case, maybe. Well, actually, that doesn't look like backing out. Maybe it's just the angle that I had. But he's off track, so let's get back to Lord DA. Who is now setting a much stronger lap. Looks like Evan's actually lost the car completely around here. So if it doesn't affect Lord DA, as he comes across the line and does a 17.5, which moves them up to P5. That's a fantastic day under a lot of pressure. So well done, mate. So, guys, that's the end of qualifying. I'll do a quick rundown. Okay, so Zico P1, Evan P2, English P3, Brian P4, Lord DA P5, Clappy 6, Titan 7, Gazette 8, Books 9, Tip Rebel 10, Mario 11, Top Gotcha 12, forget the other two because they're not real, and Black Spartan is P13. Guys, we're gonna go to a quick break. I think we're gonna have to perform a restart to get rid of these people that have joined the lobby without permission, so just bear with us and we'll be back to you as soon as we can. Thank you. correct order, so sorry guys. As it always does with these restarts, it's just gone a bit mad in the chat. But we're all sorted. They've just got a couple of minutes to do their setups, etc., and their strategies, and then we'll be going. So, should be quite interesting, really. Obviously, Zico and Lux took the pole position in second with soft tyres, but they've got 3 guys behind them starting on the mediums, so you'd expect Zico and Lux to be a bit quick to start with maybe, but it doesn't take long for those softs to wear, so just going to make sure I'm still in a group. Yeah. Okay, that's good. In a way, that's you guys been talking while we've been away? Hey, Gaza, well done on quali, mate. Decent quali on the mediums. Hey, Dogs, Reaper, everyone else, Runner. So, getting very close now to go time. I suppose with a lesser number of cars on the grid to start the race, there's less chance maybe of a safety car. However, it is a high risk track, so kind of expecting one, if not 2, safety cars really. But we'll see. Obviously, if there isn't any safety cars, that definitely suits the medium runners from the start. As I say, you can do a soft to hard, but you have to pit so early, it's difficult to actually make that decision to actually fit hards when you have to pit that early in the race. It's a hard decision. I know Tier 1 coming up at 8 o'clock. By the way, we've got a new commentary team, duo. We've got Top Gotcha, who's actually in this race, and Eustace Icedog, who does a bit of commentary in his own time on the NASCAR. So it's pretty cool. And we've got the formation lap up and running. Let's just get the details up that I'm going to need. I don't need lap delta. Enable the telemetry. Oops, it has been disqualified already. Yeah, I'm on position changes from the start of this. Okay, so just while they're still in sector 1, so just while they're doing that, I'm just going to go to the standings and just I haven't got the set up for you to see, but we'll have a quick follow them. Supercross Championship. So as I mentioned earlier on, Lux Evan is running away with it in the moment, 396 points, with Brian in P2 on 235. But Brian's P2, 235, Gaz's P3, 226. Meki is P4, 220, but not here tonight. Unfortunately, he was our winner last week, if you remember. Then Top Gotcha is running very high in a P5 with 182. The Black Spartan's been catching the last few weeks and is now up to 160. But has to start from the back tonight. So in fact, they start next to each other on the grid in P12 and 13. So there's interesting battles going through the field, really. Constructors at the moment is very tight. Aston Martin, great performance from both of their drivers being P2 and 3, and the drivers, they are on 450, but Ferrari are just 4 points behind on 446. After them, it's quite a big gap then to Alfa Romeo or 332, Aston 282, then there's the next four, Alfa Tauri, Alpine, McLaren and Williams are separated by just 17 points. So those are standings. I'm still low on Saturday. How can I still be low? This is ridiculous. You watch for Mr. Start now. They are off and running. I've lost sound altogether. Now I've got it, I can't hear a thing. So Evan is challenging Zico into turn 1. He takes the position. English in P3. He's got the head of... No, that is where he started, isn't it? Oh, but what's happened? English is round. He's recovered it into... He's managed to get back on track for P12. But, not a great moment for English, but plenty of time to recover that, and he was capable of that, so we shall see. Our big gainers then, up 5 places from the start, is Black Spartan. Great starts. Up 3 places, we got Books, has gotten herself up into P6. Lord DA up to is now in a podium position and starting on those mediums. I think there is something I've got to bring up. We're on here with Zico and he's started on the medium tyre, he should have been on the softs. I'm sure he didn't set a 16.4 in qualifying on medium tyres, so Zico, you're going to receive a penalty, my friend, in the end of the race. That one. Just seen Zico said, I thought it would put me on sauce, I didn't check. Do the alternate strategy, but it will be a penalty, I'm afraid. It will be awarded, but that's what's happening here. So I changed it to tyres so we could take a little look. I didn't realise Titan, English and Mario all had to pit first lap. Titan's taking a gamble to go onto the hards. She has to do a hard to medium strategy. Could you take the hards to the end from here? Probably. Would it be quick? No, it wouldn't. So probably I'm just doing a one stop from here, hard to medium. Other than that, everybody started on the mediums apart from Evan. I'm starting on the correct tyre and Clappy. So I'm certainly going to have to take a look back at the qualifying results and just check that everybody else is on the correct tyre, and that it's just Zico. I know Lord DA did qualify on the mediums, I know Brian did. I know Gaza did. Those are the three that I absolutely know did. So it's just a case then of checking after that. So Zuko, absolutely no intention of letting Lux disappear here, and Lux can stick close to the back end of Lux. It's quite difficult through sets of 3 to keep close because of the loss of downforce. As I set to 1 yellow, that unfortunately was Mario. And McLaren has had a little moment at turn 2, but he's already going again, so no terminal damage or anything. Lux does look like he gets a bit of a better exit out of the chicane, so he may well be able to defend this. That's a bit easier. I doubt he's even using energy to defend this. No, so got to say, done a lot of Spain this week. I did 100% commentary on Thursday, so I've seen where the moves tend to happen, where the mistakes tend to happen. That's not the only Spain I've done this week. This is the 3rd time I will have commentated Spain this week, so no, I apologise, it's not the 3rd time I've commentated Spain. This is the 2nd time I've commentated Spain, but I've raced it as well on Wednesday, where I finished P6 in Realistic Alpine, so not bad. I have since been given a penalty though, so I'm going to drop a few places. I got my first ever penalty point. That's depressing. This time Zico looks close into the chicane and he's got a better exit. This time I think Zico will get him. So if we look at Evan, he's using energy, Zico isn't. He's trusting the DRS with the toe. Still on board, to give you a better view. So he's not going to get the move done, but what he's done is made Evan defend using his energy. So that was absolutely a tactic there from Zico. He's not going to waste energy just to make a move at this point. Keep the energy, let him use his, and then make the move at a later point, meaning you've still got energy to get away from him a bit. But we're already at lap 5, which means those softs are beginning to go already. Tip Rebel is into the pits in the Ferrari. So you can get 10-11 laps out of the softs, I'd say, having qualified on them, maybe a couple of laps less than that, but if you like put them on for your final stint, you could probably get 10-11 laps out of them, but so qualifying lap takes an awful lot out of the tyre, so but Evan will hold it out. He will look to stay out as long as he can, because obviously he doesn't want to put him a lap or 2 later have a safety car. That's Titan in sector 2. Mario's just coming around to where he is, but he's out of the race as Titan. There's a virtual safety car. He's just there on the left hand side. That is a virtual safety car, not what Lux would have been wanting, and he's nowhere near the pit lane, so can't take advantage of it. So Brian at the moment still slightly stuck behind Lord DA. I'd like to get this done and get past him so we can start getting after the front 2 while they're battling. Top Gotcha's managed to get a pit stop in under the virtual safety car. And he's put on a new set of mediums. Interesting choice. I suppose he doesn't want to move to the hards under a virtual. If it was a full safety car, he may well have done. Doesn't really want to do that under a virtual. English not quite getting past him under the stop. So a long virtual safety car. And Zico now into sector 3. They've just gone around the hairpin. It's a horrible camera angle, Cody's. Do better than that with Evan. Yeah, we can. So when's it coming in? Stopping. It's a few close battles. Obviously, Zico's still on the back of Evan. And there we go. DRS is enabled. Safety car has finished. I think Zico got a run on him. And trying to swerve around a bit and break the toe. But they're side by side into turn 1. Turn 2. And just to hold a position there, but Zico's going to have a better run through here. And may get a move into turn 4. Turn 5, whatever it is. Just touch the corner on the inside, that could be a bit dodgy. Here to go, and Zico are still side by side. It's turn 7. Zico looks now like he's got a move done. Brilliant, brilliant racing from the pair of them. English has got past Top Gotcha as well. Let's go to... well, let's just look to see if Evan can make a move here. He can't. Let's go to Brian a second. He's right on the back of Lord DA. Not looking to make a move into the hairpin. That's just going to hold on until the pit straights. Oh, Lord DA runs wide into the chicane. He's going to lose place, I think, to the McLaren as well. He does. So Clappy is up into P4. Someone must have DRS here. So Lord DA's got the DRS. Mario picks up 3 seconds. So Lord DA just needs to make sure his tyres cool down. Really. We'll start signaling around. A few penalties picking up now. Zico's picked up a penalty. Brian and Clappy have both picked one up. And Mario as well. We have a yellow in sector 2. It's a Ferrari. It's Tit Rebel. It is indeed Tit Rebel. He's now been lapped. There's Brian. Doesn't appear to have any damage. I think he's just waiting for everyone to get through, just to make sure he doesn't get in anybody's way. So we'll be hoping now that the safety car comes out pretty sharpish, because that's the only way he's going to get back on the lead lap. But of course, decent points on offer just for finishing the race. Let's not forget that. It's even if we stay last, the last is P12. That's not so bad. Clappy is in then. He's the first to actually do what I believe is a scheduled pit stop. So off with the softs. Serves a penalty, in fact. Serves a penalty, sticks on a set of mediums. I believe he's on a 2-stop. Zico not managing to get away from Evan as yet. But we've come a point where those softs just aren't able to keep up. I thought it would kind of be now. But, oh, and Evan has a moment for the chicane, but rescues it nicely. He's putting 9 tenths behind. He's under DRS in moments of gaining. This is our only battle, actually, now that Brian's passed Lord DA. Keeping an eye on English. He's 8.5 seconds behind Clappy, because he will start moving through and catching guys in front. So we'll have to see what English does from here, but it looks like Evans just fallen out of DRS. He has indeed. He doesn't have DRS down the straight. He's obviously still got the toe, so he's still gaining. But look at the difference in the power they've conserved. Evan basically on 10%, Zico on 46. Zico at the moment looking very strong here. I must admit, when doing a bit of practice, time trial practice and stuff like that, I did notice his time trial lap is astounding in the 15s. Zico, it's not even like high 15s, it's low to mid 15s. It's absolutely astounding. So, got It's Gaza getting a little bit close to books. It's 1.4 at the moment. I think that's come down slightly from what it was. Again, Evan just slightly drops out of DRS. I suspect the same will happen again. He won't get the DRS, but will gain time again under the toe. He's determined to push those softs out. He could look for an undercut on Zico now, but so Zico will be a lot quicker later in the race if he does that. Where's Brian doing now? He's in P3. Only 4.2 off now, so he's closed that gap up. That was over 5 seconds at one stage. As Gaza gets past Books, that moves happening a lot quicker than I expected to. I can only assume that Books has maybe had a moment. He's not giving up on the position as yet. Two solid drivers are Gaza and Books. I like them. Good drivers on track. Don't have very much trouble themselves. Quietly go about their business. Always good. Always get good, solid results. And as I say that, don't get in very much trouble. Oh my god, that is like the worst commentator's curse ever. Oh my god, he's going to kill me. He's gone. And it's a virtual safety car again. It is the same place, isn't it, as Titan retired. Books is going to absolutely kill me when if he watches this back. The worst commentator's curse of all time. Literally say it, and on the very next corner he's rounding into a wall. That is unbelievable. And that has brought out pit stop after pit stop after pit stop. Now look at this. Zico has gone to softs. Everybody else going to hards. Zico's gone to softs. So he is going to have to absolutely lever it around. Gaz has gone to softs. Remember, this is a virtual safety car, so these guys are dropping positions. I find it very hard to believe that going to softs was the right decision, but we'll see. 22 laps remaining. Hards would do that pretty comfortably. I did 18 laps on hards in practice earlier on, where the tyre wear is normally a little bit higher than in the race, and they're only 33% worn after 18 laps. So no, my apologies, the front left was 33% worn, but the overall tyre wear was 30%. So they can easily go 22 laps. So this is like, for Zico, this is going to be like qualifying lap after qualifying lap after qualifying lap through the rest of this race. I believe a pit stop around here is around 23-24 seconds. So, okay, he's already made up 2 seconds, but that will quickly... You won't be able to keep making that amount of time up every lap. Actually, softs will wear very quickly. Hards, you kind of get faster and faster on the hards because the fuel rate disappears quicker than the tyre wear goes up, so... Just looking for a battle at the moment. Gaz has just gone ahead of Clappy. Looks like that was a move done. DRS on the main straight. Gaz has got 3 seconds to make up to Spartan, who hasn't pitted yet. He's opted for track position by staying out on the softs that the mediums that he started on. So I would expect the gap between Spartan and Gaza to disappear pretty quickly. Lord BA, 3 seconds. The other McLaren of Mario was being lapped, so just got out of the way nicely. And of his teammate as well. And I think he's slowing down as well. I think he was slowing down for the next car and then realised actually that's Tit Rebel. He's actually behind me. Let's get moving. English is now catching up to the back of Tip Rebel and Mary to lap them. He's a man that would have liked that safety car to have been full, but to be fair, the virtual safety car was perfectly good enough for that incident twice, basically. Happy is sticking on the back of Gaza at the moment. It's amazing, really. You think how easily Gaza got that move done. But now, once he's ahead, it's so hard to get out of the DRS range. Just looking at that gap now between Zico and Evan. Obviously, made up 2 seconds very quickly. He's almost made up another 2 seconds, but it's been a lot longer. In fact, it's nearly 2 laps to do that, so he's already not getting anything like he was before. There's also the fact that the hard tyres for Evan will take 2, 3, maybe even 4 laps to actually properly heat up and get going at their actual pace. So falling back a tiny amount, but Gaza is now just 1.5 seconds for Spartan. When Spartan pits, so just to be any time now, really. It's a sector 3 yellow. That is a Ferrari, and that is Tip Rebel. He's lost it on the final corner. He's definitely not retired in the pits, guys. You can tell by the track map. That is on the final corner. That car is on the track. And therefore, that is a full safety car. And now Zico has to pit. He can't keep going. In the safety car, he has to pit. So Evan will take the lead by a substantial way. Could not have been timed any worse for Zico. He will be able to put a set of mediums on and go to the end on mediums. So there is that, but he has to pit, he has no choice. Whereas Evan, Brian, Lord DA can all stay out and trust to them hard tyres. But Evan's not, he's in. Oh, so is Brian. I'm a bit surprised at that, if I'm honest. Lord DA is going to stay out. He has stayed out, so Lord DA, he's going to move into P2, I think. He is. You should see him on the right. So the Mercedes are now 1 and 2, both going to the end of the race. Lord DA will be able to protect Zico and perhaps help him build a lead. I'm really shocked that Evan and Brian pitted then. The time difference between medium and hard around here is not much. It's about half a second a lap. Bear in mind that comes down and down and down as the race goes on, so genuinely surprised about that one. Unlucky Tip, never mind buddy. Hey Andrews, good to see you home. Johnny boy. Yeah, I think that's probably what he was doing, John. But that safety car has come out way too quick for him, unfortunately. Really, that's not fair. Yeah, well, I did have to go and say that. That is just ridiculous, though. If I'd just bit my tongue for one more corner, I couldn't have been blamed for anything. I'd probably still be going. Right, so it's interesting. It's interesting to see if the car come in this lap. It's not going to. He has to pit. He can't stay out on his mediums, so he has to pit. Fresh set mediums to take you to the end now. Guys, perhaps Let's run a postcard on this one. No, Andrews, unfortunately, very short grid tonight for Tier 2. But, a decent race so far, in all fairness. Okay, we've lost 3. The first 2 that retired only brought out virtual safety cars. Unfortunately, when Tip crashed, he's crashed out of the final corner and the car was in the middle of the track. So we needed a full safety car for that one. Battle at the front's been fantastic between Evan and Zico. Lord Diaz now stuck his car in the middle of the 2, so maybe it protects his teammate a little bit. Lion absolutely shots. Oh, what's happened there? That's Black Spartan. Black Spartan's gone off track under safety car and lost his wing. Oh, he was going so well as well. Well, he's going to have to pit. Spartan, if I was you, I would seriously consider slowing down. If you stay too close to the back of the pack, the safety car is coming in this lap now, the call's been made. I don't know if he'd have actually deliberately slowed down if it would have stopped the safety car coming in or not. Never actually tried it, so I've no idea. We are going to get going again, and poor old Spartan, who's been having a really good race up to then, is unfortunately going to have to pit for a new front wing and pray that there's another safety car. Poor old Mario stuck in the middle of all this. And there's a Ferrari, that's Evan round. Evan is round, Brian's out. There's carbon fibre flying down the pit straight. Brian is out, Evan's round, Spartan's into the pits as we knew. Evan, I can't see any obvious damage. Was there contact between the two? Were they even next to each other? I think they were, weren't they? But Brian, I think, was behind. Well, he must have been behind Evan because they both pitted. Yeah, if you can. Brian, I'm not sure if you're actually listening or not, but yeah, if you want, buddy, you can. Brian's just messaged me asking if he can join comms. Yeah, I'll send you an invite, buddy. So... there we go. Invite sent, mate. Here he comes. To include your audio, Ryan. Oh, do I need to enable part chat and Twitch tonight? Yeah, that's enabled. Oh, we've got 3 of them all racing next to each other. Gaza ahead and Evan and Lord DA fighting. Gaza trying to hold off. Yeah, trying to hold off Evan. Have you got the include audio button? Oh, it could be. Yeah, it might be because you're on phone. I don't know if anybody on the stream can you hear Brian in the comms, guys? Alright, no, Andrew's just said no. Well, oh, hang on, there's an overtake being made. Evan is just making an overtake on Gaza on the pit straights. fight into turn 1, but Evan in the end does get the move done and completed. So up into P3. There we go. What happened then, Brian? Actually, the guys can't hear you, but we'll try and put it across. Yeah. I see, okay, so in the end hit the pit entry wall because you had wing damage, so okay, yeah, I wasn't sure because Evan spun round as well at the same point, so I thought, no, it wasn't Evan's fault, okay, that's cool. No worries. I don't understand why the include audio button's not there, because I used a YouTube video to find out what settings you got to have and everything, and I've set it everything to exactly what it said. Okay, yeah, no worries. So, English makes a move on Top Gotcha up into P6. Starting to recover now. He got the safety car that he would have been hoping for. I think it was somebody's left or something. Oh, Black Spartan's retired. Missed that, sorry. So, and Brian were talking, so... Okay, sorry Andrews, I've just seen, I don't know what's going on, I've already... Right, okay, is that working better, guys? I think maybe I had the settings the wrong way round. I wasn't the last person in the Twitch account, so I'm not sure if it was amended for somebody else's use, maybe. So I'm a bit quieter talking than others. So anyway, you should be able to hear me a lot better now. Okay, so sorry, we're sat on Mario. Let's go to Claffey because he is. Well, Evans just got past him, but Claffey has not given up on the position and is still right on the back of Evan. Gaza, meanwhile, is catching up to the back of Claffey. Claffey's tyre is 12 laps old, so you'd assume at some point he's going to pit and stick a set of softs on. I am surprised that him and Top Gotcha both didn't pit under the safety car. Obviously the number of drivers is getting lower and lower, down to 8 now, meaning the chance of a safety car is lower and lower as well. And the game showed that it's happy to bring out a virtual safety car on a couple of got an advert. That's alright then, okay, people can hear me now, that's great. No worries in a way, 2/3 of the way through the race now anyway, so... So now, although Clappy's falling off the back of Evan, he's just fallen a second out, so he's lost the DRS now. But while that was happening, Gazza's on the back of him now, so this is our main battle on track. Zico has just disappeared at the front, he's 7.5 seconds ahead. He has absolutely dominated today, really. Evan led early doors, and it took Zico a little while to get the move done, but I have to say, well, I mentioned how good his time trial time is around here. It's I can't remember if it's a low 15 or a mid 15, but it's an exceptional time. He's right up there with the likes of well, so he's on my leaderboard alongside esports drivers, so he's very, very quick. As Clappy then escapes to the pit lane and will stick a set of sauce. He'll be lovely and fast to the end now, but how far is it going to drop him down? I would say it's going to be close to Top Gotcha, I would imagine. So Top Gotcha through the final corner. I think Top Gotcha's going to get ahead. He does, you see it just on the right hand side there. So Top Gotcha moves into P6. And we have a little bit of a lead. In fact, Mario's gone past Clappy and need to let him through as soon as possible. So that unfortunately though has spoiled our our only battle left on track. So we've got English is catching Lord DA ahead of him, so we've got some penalties. So there may be actually be battles at the moment. Let's have a look at the penalties. I don't usually do it this early, but I usually leave it till 3 laps to the end, but because we're struggling a bit for battles at the moment, it's worth taking a look. So Zico only has the 3 seconds, so as long as that doesn't change, he's looking pretty comfortable at the moment. Gaza and Evan penalty free. Lord DA's got 3 seconds, so English is within that at the moment to potentially be promoted to P4. Although suddenly just dropped a load of time. It's basically on the 3 seconds now, so he's clearly had some sort of moment there. He's going to be aware of that, I'm sure. Top Gotcha's got 3, Clappy's got 6, Mario's got 6, but Mario's a lap down. Clappy's got 6, but he's catching the back of Top Gotcha like lightning at the moment. So I think we may as well go to that one, to be fair. So he's just going inside the 1 second now. You'd think it's not going to take him that long to get past, and I don't think it'd take that long to actually build up the 3 seconds either. Hey. Alright mate, Top Gotcha into the pits, which has ruined any sort of battle between him and Clappy, so he may as well stick on a fresh set of tyres and make sure he gets to the end, because he's still picking up solid points in P7. Top Gotcha, with his main rival really that was catching him was Black Spartan, who's DNF'd. So he's going to pick up a very handy amount of points to stretch the lead over him and retain his 5th place in the championship. Which I think, to be honest, I think that's a position in the championship that Top Gotcha would be very pleased with. And it's well deserved as well. It's one thing, the admins have said it quite a lot of times this season between each other, that, and over the years really, it's because of the point system in ARC, consistency is absolutely key. So I completely missed Evan coming in, by the way. I'm not doing very well tonight, I'm missing everything. Evan's coming in stuck on a set of softs to go to the end. Probably Nick the fastest lap, I'm sure, and probably did that more because he's got such a large gap in the Drivers' Championship. He doesn't really need the points for that, although Ferrari definitely do. Obviously one of the Astons is out, but Gaza is now outscoring the Ferraris, so I'm sure Brian will be cheering that on now that Evan's pitted, and it's a gap that does look insurmountable to me. I don't think he can catch Gaza back up and get ahead of and get ahead of him. But obviously the Mercs, P1 and P3 at the moment, looking great for a massive haul of points. That would give them 68 points for constructors. If they could do that for the next sort of 2 or 3 races, pick up that sort of point tally, perhaps they could get involved with Ferrari and Aston towards the end of the season. We have extended the season by 2 races. For anyone that doesn't know, we've added Portimao has been added as race 16, and we're going to finish the season, I believe, on a 100% race at Brazil into Lagos. So yeah, Brian's just left the party. So Evan is now getting close to English. Well, I'd like to say that English will make this as difficult as possible for Evan, but actually, as English has a penalty and Evan doesn't, there's not really a huge amount of point in that happening. So as you can see, where's English? Oh, hang on, English is off. He's gone round at the chicane, and where the others have retired. He's still going. He doesn't appear to have damage. He has lost the position to Clappy as well. But it doesn't matter, English. Get that AlphaTauri home for us, please, baby. Sorry, I've got messages coming through from Dodgy Jeet, my teammate on Tier 1. Anyway, question now is, when can Evan get up to the back of Lord DA? He's got to get within the penalty range in a way, so he's guaranteed to be back on the podium. For me, he should be able to catch Lord DA and probably get a move done on track. But Gazza is way out of range now. But look at this victory for Zico, 15.5 seconds ahead of Gazza. Complete and utter dominance. I'll look at the position changes to see who's been exceeding expectations. Gazza's up 6 places from 8th to 2nd, which is a brilliant performance. Top Gotcha's gained 5 up to 7th. Other than that, and Mario's gained 3 but is a lap down. DA's picked up 2 and Clappy's picked up 1. Evan down 2, not often I say that. English down 3. So, and not often I say that either, so. But for me, assuming we just get to the end of the race like this, I think Zico is the runaway driver of the day today. As it stands, his performance has been out of this world. Really, he's completely blown everybody else away. Evan really looked like the only one that had any answer to, or any way of challenging him. I don't know about Brian, because he kind of got stuck behind Lord DA a little bit at the start, so it's hard to say about that one, but it does seem that Evan was the only one able to keep any sort of pace with Zico, and to be fair, Zico wasn't using his energy and staying ahead of Evan pretty comfortably after he got past. So you can subscribe. Have you guys saying you can subscribe for free? Driver of the day, Brian says Reaper. Definitely not today, buddy. Sorry. Not after hitting the pit, the wall on the pit entry. Nah, it was a bit more complicated than that, but that is effectively what he did to retire. So when he comes into turn 1, it's right on the back now, really. If Lord DA just goes in within the second, there is a yellow in sector 3. That was just Mario. actually getting out of the way of, I think it was, yeah, he was just getting out of the way of English, I think, letting him through. That's all that was for. So well done to Mario. Look at this, it just goes to show, doesn't it? We say about sticking with it, you never know what might happen and all that sort of thing. Haven't I suffered enough, says Brian. But yeah, sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, so he you know, we say about sticking with it and all that sort of thing, and now Mario is going to get us the second McLaren home, and McLaren are looking like they're going to pick up 5th and 8th as it stands. So they're going to get a great haul of points, and this is part of the reason why we say to people, do not retire in the pits, and it is a penalty to do so in Arc. So Evan makes the move easily under DRS. I'd love to see him go after Gaza, but with 2 laps to go, just over 3 seconds seems a bit of a tall order, considering he needs to be within DRS range really within a lap to get a move done on the pit straight, so it's not like it. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Brian, but mate, I don't think speed's your problem at all. You're quick against whoever you drive against. You're fast. There's no ifs or buts about that. You get another bite of the cherry in Tier 1 tonight, anyway, 'cause you're racing. You get another chance. But, yeah, I don't think speed's ever been your problem, mate. It's just maybe toning it down a bit in a race. I don't know, really. I'm just guessing, mate. I'm just nattering on because I don't know what else to say. So Evan, there's Gaza, look, he is catching him, but it's still 2 seconds the gap. So is he even close enough to be able to get a toe down the straight and close it up for the second DRS zone? Not that that second DRS zone is a brilliant overtaking opportunity, as Evan goes fastest lap again on a 17.7, which is an impressive race lap, although he has deliberately pitted to softs at the end to do that, I think. He's enjoying himself out there, I think, that's all. Yeah, no, I don't think he's letting him get to him, Runner. He sounded perfectly happy enough when he came on comms with me. I know you guys couldn't hear, but he seemed perfectly happy enough. So Evan within that second then that we mentioned, but here's the DRS zone, and it's still 8 tenths. There's no way he's going to get a move done here, so unless Gaza makes a mistake, which I'm sure he won't do, please don't give him a commentator's curse. Surely Gaz is going to hold on to P2. Zico, by the way, has won the race. Sorry, Zico. Fantastic performance in this Evan that goes round and makes a mistake while pushing. And Lord DA is having a look. Evan gets a penalty for corner cutting. I still don't think that's going to make any difference. They crossed the line pretty much together. Evan and Lord DA. So Pete... In a way, a brilliant victory and driver of the day for Zico without a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely dominant performance today. Possibly the best driver of the season, to be quite honest with you, in Tier 2. Evan had a fantastic one earlier in the season as well, so... but I think that may well be the best driver of the season. Clappy can now cross the line then and finish his P5. That's a good position for Clappy. English finished P6 through the race, but it's got the car over the line and got some AlphaTauri points. So Gotcha will bring the Williams home in P7, which again is only going to help him in the drivers. As I say, his closest rival, Black Spartan, is retired from the race, and Mario obviously won't get to complete the final lap, but does finish the race on P8. So fantastic result for McLaren. And an even better one, sensational result for Mercedes. So it was P1 and P4 in the end, so Mercedes are going to pick up 65 points, with Aston picking up 32. Ferrari picking up 28. 29 actually, because Evan had the fastest lap, so 29 for Ferrari means that Mercedes are effectively closing that gap by 40 points pretty much. So there's the final standings. We'll just confirm it. So Zico P1, Gaza 2, Evan 3 are our podium sitters. Lord DA P4, Rapid Clappy 5, English 6, Top Gotcha 7, Mario P8, then Spartan, Brian, Sick Rebel, Books, Titan were all non-finishers in the Spanish Grand Prix, but thank you very much to everyone who did turn out. Obviously we're a bit short on drivers tonight, but it happens on occasion. We'll probably have a full grid next week, so it's just one of those things. Obviously, as always, guys, a massive shout out and thank you to everyone who's tuned in live. Also, everybody who watches it back at a later point. We've got Tier 1 coming up at 8 o'clock, where we got our new commentating duo of Top Gotcha and Useless Ice Dog doing the Tier 1 comms this evening. Our usual commentator, Brian, will be on track tonight, so look forward to it, and it should be a great race. We've got the I know we've definitely got 19 drivers. I think we might have the full 20 actually, because English said that he could race in Tier 1 as well, so I think he might be able to take the last one if it is actually free. But yeah, great job everyone. Thank you ever so much to everybody who's watched, and for myself, I'll see you again. I'll definitely be doing comms next week in Tier 2. I believe I'll be doing comms on Thursday as well, so thank you very much to all of you.